that is using charm to control anybody they want to catch. When he talk to that person, that person will not refuse to follow him to anywhere he's taking him to.
Welcome to Africa Today Crime Channel. Do you know liking our video helps it grow faster? Please, today don't forget to like our video, subscribe and share. Thank you.
In the quiet streets of Bolaji, Ibadan, a family's trust was shattered forever. A 73-year-old man, a father, a grandfather, was brutally murdered, not by strangers, but by someone close to him. This is a true story of how greed for money led to ritual killing and how three men's evil plan ended in tragedy. Adebisi Samuel was known as a gentle, hardworking man. At 73, he had spent his life buying and selling small parcels of land. He was a respected elder in his community, and sometimes he went out to preach the gospel. This man was a loving father to his only daughter, Ronke. On the evening of his disappearance, Ronke noticed her father preparing to leave the house. He said he was going to meet Moyudin, a young man from their extended family. Moyudin had promised to pay him 150,000 naira, the balance for a piece of land he had sold months ago. He said it was urgent, that he didn't want any family dispute over money. Ronke begged her father not to go that night. It was late and the streets were quiet. Adebisi never listened to Ronke. Midnight came. Ronke waited, staring at the door. Her father's phone was switched off. Something was terribly wrong. By dawn, she gathered uncles and cousins and rushed to Moyudin's house. When she got to Moyudin's house, she asked Moyudin about her father, but Moyudin said her father had left his place last night. Ronke's heart sank. Her father would never just vanish. She went straight to the police to report him missing, unaware that the nightmare had only just begun. While Ronke searched desperately for her father, a deadly plan was already unfolding behind closed doors. A man feared in the street and known simply as the Afar was a powerful ritualist. He had spent years performing money rituals for men desperate to become wealthy overnight. But this time, Rashid wanted something for himself. He needed a fresh human head to complete a ritual that, according to his belief, would make him untouchable and wealthy beyond imagination.
Our victim. I was called on Sunday that the head I requested was ready, but when I got there, I found out that it was a complete human being that was on ground. He then asked me to come inside for me to hold the victim by his leg.
Rashid approached Morino, a streetwise young man who had helped him get things done in the past. He handed him 35,000 naira in cash. He told him that he needed a human head, that if he could get a human head for him, he would double the amount. Morino was shocked but too afraid to refuse. He didn't have the courage to kill anyone himself, so he reached out to his closest friend, Moyudin, a Yahoo boy known for his flashy lifestyle and reckless behavior. When Morino told Moyudin about the job, Moyudin laughed at first. He told Morino that he cannot do that for such amount. But Morino promised him that this was just the beginning. If the ritual worked, Rashid would bless them with wealth and protection. All Moyudin had to do was get someone alone, someone whose disappearance would not raise suspicion. For days, Moyudin thought about it. He was already drowning in debt. According to him, his Yahoo scams were not working and he desperately wanted to prove himself to the other boys in town. Then, like a devil whispering in his ear, an idea came to him. His own relative, Baba Adebisi.
Streets. My friend Afa told me that he needed a head for money ritual, but I told him that I had someone who could provide it for us. But when the person could not provide it, I had to deploy my own means of getting our victim.
The old man trusted him completely. It would be easy to lure him out with the promise of paying for land. On Sunday evening, Muyideen called Baba Adebisi. He spoke softly, respectfully. Baba, please come tonight. I have the money ready. I don't want any family problem over this land matter. The old man agreed, completely unaware that he was walking into a trap. At around 8 p.m., he left his house and headed to Muyideen's place. In the shadows, Morino waited outside while Muyideen prepared the room. A rope and a sharp cutlass lay hidden under the bed. When Baba Adebisi entered, Muyideen smiled and offered him a seat. But the moment the old man sat down, Muyideen's face changed. He grabbed him by the neck. The old man screamed, calling his daughter's name. But Morino rushed in to hold his legs together. They overpowered the helpless 73-year-old man. With one brutal swing of the cutlass, Muyideen severed his head. The room fell silent except for the sound of heavy breathing and dripping blood. Morino wrapped the head in a black cloth and delivered it to Rashid that same night. Rashid's eyes light up with greed. He began chanting incantations, burning herbs and pouring animal blood into a clay pot. As the fire roared, Rashid placed the human head inside. The smell of burning flesh filled the air, and he whispered dark prayers, calling spirits to bring him wealth and power. When it was done, he buried the remains behind a shrine, believing the ritual was complete. Meanwhile, Muyideen and Morino buried Baba Adebisi's headless body in a shallow grave behind Muyideen's house, thinking no one would ever find it. Ronke could not sleep. Something told her that Muyideen knew more than he was saying. She returned to the police station and begged them to search his house. The Oyo State Amotekun Corps was alerted. When they arrived, they immediately noticed something suspicious: the smell of decaying flesh and patches of freshly dug earth behind the house. Ronke's heart broke when they uncovered the shallow grave. Her father's lifeless body lay inside, headless and covered in dirt. Ronke screamed, her cries echoing through the neighborhood. Muyideen tried to run, but Amotekun officers surrounded the house. He was handcuffed on the spot. Under interrogation, he confessed everything. He told them how Morino brought the job to him, how he lured Baba Adebisi, and how Rashid was the man behind the ritual. That same night, officers stormed Morino's house and arrested him. He led them straight to Rashid's shrine. When they arrived, they caught Rashid trying to destroy the ritual pot. Bones, charms, and half-burned remains were scattered across the room. The officers knew they had found the true mastermind. At the police station, all three men gave chilling confessions. When Ronke saw her father's body, she fell to her knees, crying uncontrollably. Her family gathered around her, their hearts broken by the betrayer. Muyideen is our family. My father trusted him. He wanted to collect his own money and he came back dead. We want justice. We want these men to pay for what they have done. The Oyo State Amotekun Corps confirmed that all three suspects would face trial for ritual murder. The case shocked the entire community, serving as a great reminder that greed can destroy even the closest bonds. Today, the shallow grave behind Muyideen's house stands as a silent witness to the night when love was betrayed and evil claimed victory, if only for a moment. In a world where people will do anything for quick wealth, trust no one completely. Sometimes the greatest danger doesn't come from strangers in the dark, but from those who call you family. This is Africa Today Crime, bringing you the dark truth behind the headlines. Stay safe, stay watchful.